It seems like every time we get on board with a new skincare fad, a brand new trend takes over. And let's be honest, sometimes they can be a little bizarre. Luckily, we have our favorite holistic plastic surgeon here to break it all down for us. Please welcome back to the show, Dr. Tony Youn.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can't spell Young without Youn. That's how I always like to say it. He hates it more and more. All right, we have to ask you about these wild plastic surgery transformations on TikTok by someone named Dr. Kim. All right, let's take a look. I haven't seen this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we just saw it. We're watching here, Doc, for the first time here. Can you tell us what is going on here? These drastic procedures, are they harmful to the patient? Talk to us here.
These are really aggressive operations. These patients are getting huge facelifts. They're getting open forehead lifts where you make an incision right in front of the hairline. They're getting their upper and lower eyelids done, and everything is pulled back. Now, these are only 7-day results, but
right.
I mean, they're horrifying because they're so aggressive. Now, there are some videos of some of his patients 2 months later, and they do look better than what you're seeing here. But I mean, look at her ears. It's just not good.
Oh my goodness.
It's almost Elfian.
It's almost, yeah, and I can't imagine that being safe and ethical, is it?
No, there's this trend in Asia to overdo these operations. I mean, the number of women, especially getting plastic surgery in South Korea, it's like one out of every 4 women under the age of 40 have gone under the knife. Whoa. And so this is just a natural extension. Now doctors are just doing way, way too much surgery.
Tori's on Travelocity looking up flights to Asia.
Where is that again? Exactly. What did you...
So, Doc, last time you were around, you were actually here. Good to see you again. We asked you about the dimple maker metal device, okay? We talked about that. But now there's a new procedure. It's becoming trendy that gives you natural-looking dimples. How is this going to age? Look at that.
Well, the fact is that a dimple is a connection between the skin and the underlying muscle or the fascia, which is a covering of that muscle. So doing these little clips aren't going to really do it because you have to get that connection. But surgeons have been doing that for many, many years, where you actually make incision on the inside of the mouth and you create that connection by putting permanent sutures way on the inside of your cheek.
Good Lord.
I mean, it's just kind of silly, I guess, in the end. The risks are pretty small, but I mean, I don't know. It's not something that I do.
It looks...
I would like to show off my dimple.
Erica has real dimples, everyone.
They're all matched.
No.
And you can usually tell the difference between real and fake ones anyway. I mean, those dimples on those videos don't look real.
No, looks like holes. Let's just call it what it is.
All right, Doc, let's get right into it. First of all, miss you in studio. Hope to come back soon. Let's talk about TikTok. A lot of people are using Botox to slim down on their calves. I was told to do this for my biceps. So are there any side effects to this?
Actually, not a lot, other than if you're trying to dunk a basketball, you may lose a good foot of vertical leap. This is a procedure that's been done out in South Korea for many, many years, like decades, because there are certain ethnicities, Koreans for some reason, where there's some people that just get large calves. They get that. If you inject Botox into them, what you can do is create atrophy where that muscle gets smaller. But you need to use a lot of Botox for calves that are that big. And that result is temporary. So you're talking thousands of dollars.
In America, we want them bigger. Isn't that interesting? The different culture? They implant, don't they?
Yeah, but this is for people who have like Popeye type calves, like instead of the foreign. But yeah, and we see that for some reason in Koreans. Some people in my family have the same thing. I, of course, do not, but some people in my family do have that.
Okay. Well, a woman went viral recently saying she found the secret to clear skin, which includes never washing with soap and using beef fat as a moisturizer.
Guys.
And apparently also a filter. Does this actually work?
You know, I did a podcast interview where somebody asked me, because he uses lard instead of sunscreen, and it's like, you know, there's so many. So, I mean, is it going to, beef fat does have great fats that you could put, you know, that technically can moisturize your skin, but there's so many great products out there that are not going to rot after a couple of days or not going to make your face smell like a burger. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, it doesn't. Oh, Dr. Youn, we love when you join us. We got to get you on here more. DBL Nation, make sure you follow Dr. Youn across social media at Tony Youn MD. Thank you again, Doc. Great to see you.
Thanks, brother.
We'll be right back. Thank you so much.